This is Eagle News for Monday, March 15, 2021. I'm Chris Wright in Washington. A White House official admitted a Biden policy change created the unaccompanied alien child crisis at the southern border. FEMA has been deployed to keep up with the influx. A seventh woman stepped forward to accuse New York Governor Andrew Cuomo of sexual harassment. 13 people were arrested and the federal courthouse was set on fire again in further rioting in Portland in recent days. The one-year anniversary of the killing of Breonna Taylor during the execution of a no-knock warrant in Louisville was marked by the filing of a complaint against the police by Breonna's mother, the filing of a lawsuit against the police by Breonna's boyfriend, and the declaration of an unlawful assembly against armed protesters. Minneapolis reached a $27 million settlement with the family of George Floyd. The Netherlands and Ireland are the latest countries to suspend the use of the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine due to blood clots. Those are the top stories, details in the links below. Now for the Daily Skirmish. A White House official admitted a Biden policy change created the unaccompanied alien child crisis at the southern border. Almost 3 times as many unaccompanied minors were detained at the border last month as a year ago. There have been reports of children going without showers or sunlight for days and not being allowed to communicate with their families. FEMA has been deployed to keep up with the influx. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki also admitted Biden policy changes caused the crisis. She said she recognizes it was a policy decision that caused children to flow across the border in such numbers. Of course it was a policy decision. Compare these admissions from the White House to the fabrications of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. Pelosi blamed Donald Trump and climate change for the surge. She and Schumer claimed Biden inherited a broken immigration system. Pelosi also said people are leaving Central America because of a drought she attributed to climate change. She's delusional. If these explanations hold water, why wasn't there a surge 2 months ago or 2 years ago when Donald Trump was in office? Why did the surge only begin after Biden took over? Because Trump's policies to minimize illegal immigration were working. That's why. Biden opened up the border, said, "Come on up, and oh, by the way, we'll let your parents in later. You can all be reunited." Of course, parents sent their children to stampede the border. One last point. The Biden administration says it wants to help Central American countries stop the drivers of migration. Okay, but why didn't Biden do that first instead of opening up the border first? The answer is that this administration is completely driven and blinded by radical left-wing ideology, regardless of the real-world consequences. If families are separated and kids are in cages, that's perfectly fine because we Democrats are on our way to building a one-party state, and if little children get hurt in the process, it doesn't matter. If you're going to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs, right? Until someone can show me otherwise, I'm going to assume this is why the Democrats have opened the border and don't care who gets hurt. See you next time. I'm Chris Wright in Washington.